all graces preside over and hold the space for all of us. All the behaviors, physical, mental, and verbal, if it has been in the way that is still with one's own opinions and meanings, which has been the main cause, the desire and expectation towards anything worldly or dhamma or spirituality. All the deluded desires, all the attachments, deluded attachment to anything whatsoever, which we have used it towards the graces whenever time. May it be forgiven. All the rejection, all the differentiation from one's own opinions at any time in the past, when we share lifetimes with all graces. And any karma of distorting the words of the graces of the Buddhas
Take the interchange on the left.
at any time, making others believe in what we preach at any time
Take the
by one's
interchange
own
on the left.
delusion, by one's own opinions and meanings, and leading others to believe and follow one's own faith without knowing.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Ahosi, Ahosi, Ahosi. All the verbals that has been used in the ways without respect, no matter what happens. Ahosi, Ahosi, Ahosi. All the habits of using physical, verbal, and mental behaviors that are rude, disrespect by one's own ways, one's own opinions, one's own meanings, for eons of time still the same, unchanging. May it be forgiven. Ahosi, Ahosi, Ahosi. Let's declare removal of all belief values, satisfaction, dissatisfaction, opinions and meanings, all the deluded desires and expectations that we have used in lifestyles, in living, in preaching. Maybe declare removal of all nice words or rude words, all the deluded desires and expectations and projections with criticize, analyzing viewpoints, observations, seeing in the seeing, knowing in the knowing, awareness in awareness. May we declare removal of all that, and all the commitments and vows and prayers that is still like begging for something and for someone, all the trap in our belief values because of opinions and meanings, and giving values to such thing that is meaningless. and temporary form up and being deluded to it. May we declare removal of all of this from now on and forever. May we declare removal and cancel all curses, mind power that is deluded in using meditative absorption awareness that is adding on to the awareness, contemplation, concentration that is adding on to itself without giving, without purification in itself. All vengeance, revenges, all the thoughts to get back to someone, may we declare removal and cancel all of that. And all the deluded attachment to sounds, smells, taste, touches and shapes, may we declare removal of all that deluded attachment to eyes, ears, nose, tongues, body and mind. Seeing, knowing, looking, observing, contemplating, with projection for achievements, for obtaining, for something whatsoever, still with the grasping mind. May we declare removal and cancel all deluded attachments to anything whatsoever that still bind us, unable to help one another or oneself with the liberation, with the infinite, with the unlimited. Let's open, widely open, further and further than anything that comes in the mind. Without targets, without destination, widely open. Now. And let's not be stuck with the now.
In a half mile.
Now is not now. Every moment is temporary. Opening in the way that is not fixated to opening, through that which is not about anything. That which is not attached to the non-attachment itself.
Take the exit on the right.
Further and further. Let's not dwell with any feelings, emotions, or any types of mind, including observation, looking, knowing, being aware. Awareness is not awareness, yet it's been used without holding on to itself. No adds-on. Keep opening through the infinite. The infinite is not even the infinite itself. Widely open. This will allow all the surroundings, and further than the surroundings, with the infinite, no matter how limited they are, they will be unwound from that as well. This is also something that doesn't have to check to know the outcome. There is no need. We are not projecting this giving, this blessing in order for anything other than helping each other to be unwound from the projecting mind, from all purpose, from taking things so real when everything is just temporary assuming. Let's go beyond all the attachments of the assuming. This will help unwind everything. Everything is from the unlimited. Therefore, if there is a focus being specific on anything that is already limited,
Keep left at the fork.
then open up furthermore. Use the reminder. Everything is from the unlimited, boundless, not about this or that,
Keep left at the fork.
not about the internal or the external, not about attachment or detachment. Widen out further and further, limitlessly. This is the opening through the infinite, and it's needed to assume up diligently, constantly, together and simultaneously with what we do. Whether we are in the car, standing somewhere, doing housework, doing any healing works or whatever we do, having conversation, we're training to give and shower with all the infinite, the unlimited, to everything. Everything is from the unlimited. That's why. Constantly open up. Use the vessel of the awareness to open up the awareness that is not awareness. There is no need to interpret anything. Let's open together, simultaneously proceeding as giving to all and everything. Everything is from the infinite. The infinite that is not the infinite. And it is not about being finite or infinite, limited or not limited. Keep opening, widen out further and further. No target, no destination. It's about opening as giving, helping to unwind all seriousness of life. All the mind that taking things so real will be unwound from it simultaneously, whether they are the mind of the humans or non-humans, all the same. And it's up to us, our diligence, to share and give this so-called infinite, which is not even the infinite. The diligence has to be assumed. Otherwise, we will dwell within our own thinking again, our own memories again, our own feelings, thoughts, recalls, emotions again. That's when karma is happening. That's when there is no liberation for others and oneself. It's just the trap of one's own traits, habits. Realizing that the habits like this is the cause of karma, the cause of suffering itself. It's the cycle of life, which is called samsara. No liberation at all. Still trapped within perceptions, dwelling in perceptions, grasping from perceptions. That is causes of karma, causes of sufferings. Cut through this by opening and give through the unlimited, which is not the unlimited. Then the mind, we have no place to hang on to, because this is not the mind. Has nothing to do with having the mind or no mind. No is not know itself. It isn't it, is not even, it isn't it itself. Let alone, this is it. Totally giving, totally opening through the infinite. Keep on sharing and showering the infinite, which is not infinite, to all and everything. There's no need to interpret or use thoughts in whatever ways. There is no need to try to feel the energy, because this is beyond energy. It's not about sensing energy or not. And this is not about healing or no healing. We go right to the source of no taking. And it's not about taking or not taking, grasping or not grasping. Open through the infinite, which is not the infinite, constantly. There will be no place for the mind to hang on and dwell. And that means there is the purification already for whatever arises in the mind or outside. Purification for all happens because the purification purifies itself.
In 2 miles, take the exit on the left.
There's no one that is doing it. It happens on its own. Otherwise, it's just the opinions that try to purify something. Let's proceed simultaneously all together with that which is not about being empty or not empty. being enlightened or not enlightened. Share this essence wider and wider. Keep your eyes open right through the opening. Eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body and mind fully open.
In a half mile,
It's not about
take the exit on the left.
oneself. It's not about contemplation. Yet it's there. But it's not projecting on itself to obtain anything from it.
Take the exit on the left. Then, keep left at the fork.
Widely open through the infinite that is not the
Keep left
infinite.
at the fork.
There is no need to try to understand or not understand anything. This is not a knowledge or no knowledge. It has nothing to do with
In a half mile, take
knowing
the
or not
interchange on the
knowing,
left.
understanding or not understanding. Keep opening.
Take the interchange on the left.
Far and wide in all directions. Not beaming towards one direction, not being specific. It's not about looking or not looking, seeing or not seeing. Being aware or not, yet the awareness is there. Widely open. Together like this, sharing the infinite that is not infinite, we creating something beyond samsara. Samsara that is not samsara. There is no need to count how many will be awakened. It's not something we can grasp. As we are sharing and giving the ungraspable. That's all. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.